wonderful group here, wonderful group down there, and the best group I've ever seen out there at any concert, and I'm so thrilled. This is marvelous. Well, you know, I don't know how many of you know who I am. I'm in the upper left-hand corner of that application blank you have. I'm Jean Fisher. For 18 years, I've sung with the Choral Society. For 8 years, I've worked with the Fund Drive. And Fritz, would you mind coming up here? I've always had a dream. I mean, here I've done all this singing and I've done all this working for the Fund Drive, but I've always wanted to play in the orchestra. And last night, my husband made it possible for me. He bought me an instrument. Granted, it was at the flea market in Vestal. But it really, Fritz, come on over, because you've got to hear this. This is the most beautiful sound you ever heard in your life. And I just wonder if you'd let me play it in your orchestra. Now, where would you like me to direct it? At you? Shall I direct it here? How about up there? Well, now listen, don't laugh.
I think you have to play another audition.
My daughter washed this, it's spouting water. But there's something that this instrument can do. This instrument can say something to you. And I think there are probably enough Girl Scouts and enough Boy Scouts and enough servicemen in the orchestra and in the audience who could tell me what this is saying. What does it say? SOS. What does SOS stand for? Oh, no. It stands for Support Our Symphony. And that's what we want you to do very badly, and I'm going to give you the hard sell tonight. I've never seen such a wonderful group to talk to, so many people that I know in the symphony files and have never seen their faces before. First of all, I want to thank very much 60 people who have sent in their checks already as a result of our mailing. But we need 600 people. Those 60 people sent in roughly $2,000. We need $20,000. And we need it from you. And you need us. This is a very difficult world right now. We've heard a lot about violence and riots and all this sort of thing, and we have to balance our lives with the positive things like music. And there certainly is nothing better for you than coming to these concerts. I just had a very nice thing happen to me. I have a new car, and I really went way out, and I bought it with a tape player. And every time I get in that traffic in downtown Binghamton, I'm usually the most irritable person in the world. But now that I have that tape player and I can listen to good music while I'm driving, I find it is just wonderful. I can sit, and I don't care if I sit 15 minutes at a stoplight, I can enjoy listening to my music. But our concerts can do this for you, too. And I think that it's very important that you give as full a support as you can. First of all, from business and industry. And I wish more businesses and industries would agree to put their names on the programs. This kind of an organization needs their support, and they should not be ashamed to say that they are supporting it. Many industries hide behind the name of the person who's the head boss because they don't want to get their name on the program, and this isn't right. You really should put your business name on, and it really will help your business. I know that I personally support the people whose names are on that patron and benefactor list as far as my shopping goes. And I think that you will find that other people will do the same sort of thing. And then, of course, we have several categories. We have the benefactor level, which starts at $50, but it's $50 and up. And those of you who have been giving $50 might consider the fact that our costs are increasing, and unless you want general ticket prices to increase, we would like to see a little voluntary increase on your part, maybe $5, maybe $10. The same way with patrons. Patrons are $25 to $49. It's not just $25. That will get you your 2 tickets, granted. But if you really are wholeheartedly behind these groups, and I don't know why you shouldn't be, try to up it a little each year. And if you can't afford that, if you want season tickets, remember that you're getting 5 concerts for the price of 4 if you bought them at $250 at the door. And if you have a season ticket, you are much more apt to come to the concerts. Then there are student season tickets, $3 for 5 concerts. Now that's the best bargain in town, and I don't know of anything more valuable or more educational for children. And heaven knows if this referendum business isn't cleared up and we don't have music in our schools, your children are going to need the music of our groups all the more. So please keep these things in mind. Now tonight I would appreciate it if everybody here, that is one member from each family, would make out an application, either as a benefactor, a patron, a subscriber, student subscriber, or put down, if you are interested in staying in our files and having us phone you, put mail and phone at the top of the application. If you are interested in just receiving the mailing, just put mail only at the top of the application. And I hope nobody puts this. If you're not interested at all, just say so, not interested. But I don't think there's anybody here that isn't interested in these groups. And the reason I'm asking you to do this is that we are considering, now this has not gone through yet, but we are considering mailing a reminder before each concert next year to both subscribers and to people who are interested in individual tickets. So if you would please fill out these applications, and if you're short of a pencil, I have them out at the table there at the left as you go out the door. If you want to pay tonight, this is marvelous. By all means, try to pay by July 10th, because you will get your bonus ticket, which is good for one concert, but any one of the 5 concerts. And I think that you will find that this is a very worthwhile thing in your life if you make it so. Thank you, Fritz. Now just remember...